All right, Lauren, start us. Oh, wait, hold on. Starting recording. Do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, Lauren, start us off. You just got voted out. What's going on?
I mean, I just feel like nobody's playing the game for themselves, to be honest. They're just, following people around and just like, I don't know. I feel like nobody's thinking for themselves.
Why do you think you got voted out?
Because they couldn't vote, sorry, I had pollen on my boob. Okay. Because they couldn't vote for Alex or Marvin, so they had to vote for me because I'm not in their in crowd. So I kind of just got screwed.
Do you feel like there's anything that you could have done different to prevent that from happening?
Honestly, no, because I don't think Jonah voted with us anyway. So, I mean, if he would have voted with us, Susie would have went. So, I really don't think there was anything I could do to change that.
How do you feel about the people that you played the game with in general?
I really liked the people that I played with, like the ones that I could trust. I didn't like the Encrypt crew because they all seem shady and like they all seem like liars and like everything like that. Like, I don't know. They just were not like, I don't know. They just, I don't do liars and stuff like that. I know that's part of the game, but like, you don't have to lie when it's like unnecessary. Like, there, people knew I didn't have anything to like save me, so like, you could just been honest.
You were part of a tribe that won every single preseason challenge, but with the twist, you actually ended up merging at a disadvantage. What was that like?
It sucked because I'm used to being on a losing tribe in games. Like, I'm just used to being like the loser, okay, and then making my way into like a majority in the merge, and like nobody wanted to like break away from their group, and I understand that because they all probably felt like we were gonna all team up, but like that wasn't the case because Susie and Jonah didn't want to come back to us anyway. Apparently, nobody wanted to come back to our tribe for whatever reason, and I feel like that has nothing personal against me because I feel like I was really nice to people. They just, I don't know, took my niceness as a weakness.
So you got to play for 24 days. Did you make it farther than you expected, as far as you expected, or not as far as you expected?
Not as far. Normally, I can make it pretty far in a merge. Like, if I make it to merge, like, I'm making it, like, to at least final six or fourth. Like, I normally get cut between sixth and fourth. So, getting cut at eight is kind of like, kind of disappointment. Because I know that, like, I know that I'm like a social player, and like I don't think I was cut because I was a threat, just because people just didn't want to make a move, and they just wanted to stick with each other. So they just want to be boring.
Who do you think is playing the best game right now?
Um, either I hate to say it, but probably Morgan or Alex, but I feel like I don't know Morgan. Like I don't. It would take a lot for me to give her my vote. I mean, I just don't know if I could at this point. I mean, it really depends on what she says if she even makes it to the end.
Who do you think is most likely to win?
Mm, I feel like Bruce.
Who do you think is least likely to win? As in, who do you think's coming next?
I feel like it's gonna be Jonah or Marvin, sadly, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's Jonah, and then I can be like, "Well, I told you so." So,
So, as a member of the jury, what is important to you in deciding a winner?
um, definitely not like. I mean, I definitely root for the underdogs, but I mean, having the moves. Like if you're not willing to make the move, then like what did you do all game? Like, I'm just saying, like, they're just sitting there pretty and everything. So, like, what are you doing? So, to win the game, like, you got to do something, like, miraculous, like, magical, majestical, like, something.
Is there anyone that you absolutely will not vote for?
Mm. Probably, like, Chris Ann or Susie. Like, Susie just, like, I don't know. She barely talked to me, and Christian, like, seems to want to, you know, be everyone's friend and just, like, vote on her own, which is fine. But, like, when your vote kind of matters, it's like you just want to tell us that, oh, I didn't vote for you. Like, okay, yeah, sis, but you didn't help me either. So, like, I don't know.
Do you feel, uh, how do you feel about the twists in this game?
I mean, when nobody came back to our tribe, I kind of hated it. And then when I found out that, like, people had a choice, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why didn't you want to come back to our tribe? Like, were we that bad? Like, we were winning everything. So, like, I mean, I really like the twist personally, but, like, I don't know if it, I don't know if the twist fucked me over, or I think it was mostly the players, because I think I could have ran this twist. Like, I would have made it through all these twists and turns. But these people are just, like, I don't know, set in their ways and just want to stick in one happy little family.
How do you feel about Inferno compared to other games that you have played?
It's probably one of my favorites, to be honest. I've played a lot of games, and I've played ones that, like, were not fun. But this one I really was into, and I thought it was a lot of fun. So I really enjoyed it, to be honest. I love the podcast, so
What would you say makes Inferno stand out over the other games?
it was definitely different. I didn't, like, play a game, like, with this theme. So it was different. It was more entertaining. Like, knowing that I'm, like, in this dark web that may never come back to reality. So that's fun. That's fine. I can be deleted forever. I'll live in my own little deleted world.
What advice do you have to any future Inferno player?
Um, don't play safe because that's boring. I mean, um, definitely expect the unexpected. Be prepared for anything. So,
What feedback constructively do you have for production?
um, I don't know. I guess my constructive criticism would be like, I would like to know when I'm gonna get an announcement instead of just being like, oh, hey, you have an announcement today, and then we ask what time, and you're like, whenever we tell you, and I'm like, oh, well, I could be fucking asleep. I would like to know that so I can plan ahead.
Okay. Barring any sort of obviously real life obligation getting in the way, if you were to be asked to come back for another season, would you?
I would, yes, I would. I deserve a second chance.
All right, awesome. Well, I'm gonna go. Well, are there any final thoughts that you have before I stop the recording?
No.
Okay.